Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be going over our trade recap. Oh, fuck, don't leak my shit, bruh. Uh, good year. Okay, so first, let's go over today's P&L because I'm not bullshitting you. Let's make this shit a little smaller. Today we made $1,566.50. Yeah? 525, 525, 515. Overall, good train day. Around 4 minutes. Was done by 9:30 something. Let's hop into this trade. So coming to the day, let's just go right to the 4 hour. I was already extremely bearish. Why? Well, we were delivering from a daily fair value gap that was pretty clear to me. And then below we had this draw, which was my main sell side draw. That was just from the 4 hour before sessions or anything. We were also delivering from a 4 hour up here. And then I had marked out this 4 hour unfilled on both. Now coming in on the 1 hour time frame, we had 1 hour unfilled, 1 hour unfilled, and then we had 1 hour unfilled, 1 hour unfilled. That we've clearly just been, rejecting and displacing from. Now on the 30-minute was where I was able to see my sessions. So I saw that we had resting above, we had Asia highs, AM highs, and then we had London lows. London lows, more Asia highs, London highs, AM highs, London lows, stuff like that. Now, I was already bearish. Why? Because we have 4 hour unfilled, 1 hour unfilled, 1 hour, 30, 15, 15. And my reason behind this was okay, I don't want to say I'm short term bullish because for me to be bullish, I would want all these. The thing is, I was bearish. I didn't want to see a retracement in all these because there's so many. Like, it's like, all right, which one do I actually take the entry off, So instead, I was like, all right, I'm bearish. I don't want to see the retracement in there because we hit the 4 hour unfilled. I'm honestly looking to displace through and be bullish. So instead, we then come down to these 15-minute gaps where we have these two 15-minute unfilled gaps. Now, right here, pre-market, I think actually at 9:30, we formed this high, an internal high within the 15-minute gap. Now, then we have let's go back down. Let's honestly just replay this shit. Select bar. Yeah, so now let's go to the 1 minute. So this is that 15-minute. So this was a 15-minute internal high, I believe, that got created. Okay. So as you can see here, let me make sure this was the resweep. No, that was just the OG tab. So now we have tapped in. This is all still pre-market. So let's actually just send the open. Okay, so market opens. Market is clearly dumping. Now, this is where I personally think a lot of people went wrong. A lot of people are probably saying, oh, we're rejecting off this. I know a lot of people who took this long, and the long somewhat played out. But the reason I say fuck no to this long is tell me, when I zoom out and look at the bigger picture, what liquidity do you see that we just swept? What higher time frame key level are we rejecting off? And the truth is there's none. We have one in lows right below, and we didn't really necessarily reject. I'd say we just left them closed. 10 points on NQ is like half a candle. So I was like, okay, if I didn't want to come up here, I don't want to really grab Asia eyes and then do it because then at that point I might as well just come and take all these. I was like, okay, let's see some manipulation like now. So now off this queen inverse, I guess you could have taken a trade, but for me it's not it. We now see a resweep of this 15-minute. So on this 15-minute resweep, ES also reswept. I'm like, okay, now we have our manipulation leg, and now I want to distribute. Off of this, now, this could have been actually a very clean 30-second, and I'm not going to lie, I missed it. But at the same time, I'd rather take the 1 minute I took because with the 1 minute I took, I get to see more stuff. What I mean by that is I took this. Yeah, the R wasn't the best, but I don't care. Because when I'm this confident in draw, I will take the .8 RR. Like, it's whatever. And then this was my break even. So I went break even here. This was TP, London lows. Could have held to here, honestly. I was confident in the draw, but I'm not a big hold your trade guy, especially just for my psychology. I don't want to be sitting looking at a trade for an hour to like watching it play out because again, if you could have this RR, but what's gonna happen with your trades? Maybe something like this, like your TP would have hit, could have been done for the day, enjoying your day. versus now maybe you get to here and then it comes all the way back up and then down. Like that's the shit that has happened some of those days, and that's why for me it's just take your bread and butter. So I caught the one, almost not really a 1-to-1. I probably could have made it 1-to-1, but I don't care, dude. I'm fine with this trade. Loved it, and as you can see, did start off a little shaky, I'm not gonna lie, but then we formed this bearish gap, which I was fine with. You'll see why in a second. As we started to play in it, I was like, no, we had the bearish gap. If I'm right about my execution here on this trade, it should just send price lower. And as you can see, what it do, it send price lower, and then we just continue, and yeah, we just flushed the TP. Bang. Yeah, I will say the only thing I guess I could have done better is I saw that some of my some of the other mentors in the space, like for example PB Blake and them, Patty took the 30-second with Blake. He took this, but he waited for the sit. Like he saw this and then he waited for it to come back here for a better RR entry like this. But I'm fine with this. I'd rather take my bread and butter than miss, because after this, honestly, we saw no setups. Obviously, I could have held. Like, look at that. It does just flush. But, again, not my bread and butter. I'm not going to take that. I don't want to take that. The reason you don't see executions is because I have been trading on my phone the last 2 days, and I personally like that, as I will chart on this, but then I will actually take it on my phone. So let me just pull it up just to show you proof of executions, I guess. There's nothing really else to prove, but just so you can see the proof of executions, I sold right there, bought right there. Yeah, great day today. I'm blessed to have my Friday in profit on the 3 accounts now. We are not in drawdown anymore. We're up. So next week, hopefully we come out the gate firing, stay in this little hot 2-day streak. Hopefully we can build another one. I want to start getting this buffer done. It's on these accounts I have to get $2,100 buffers so I could collect the daily payouts. But yeah, that's today's trade recap. Peace.